see nobody else but us giving a damn. So let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, sucker, kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. I'm gonna watch what you gonna do. See, if you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe. Man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time. I ain't got the goose. Stack with me. Don't come through. Prepared energy. You ain't with the vibe. Don't waste my time. Yeah, what's good like making? In the making, a young tycoon that's sick of it. Tired for it and spit like a typhoon to the rain. Live in the streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it. I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate, then gang with it. Aim for your partner, pocket and pop. That's dangerous. If you ain't with it, you throwing off the vibe. Man, I don't got time for that. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time for. I ain't got the goose. Stack with me. Don't come through. Prepared energy. You ain't with the vibe. Don't waste my time.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Wishing that's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Let's go now. Liking 18. Go.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
1st and 10, it's Stroud.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Stroud. Touchdown! Nico Collins.
30 yards.
And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Britton Covey going to bring it out of his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
On 1st down, Hurts.
Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Once again, it's Swift.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting the tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Swift. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they...
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Hurts will throw.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. So why go for that there? First half, you could have timed the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons.
Could change.
Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, I think we'll have a much better study and much better case of what we're going to do.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Stroud looking to throw.
Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Hurts. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, Silver.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Buying time to his left. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Eagles! DeAndre Swift, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Stroud and company going for it.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, 39 yards. And the Texans have retaken the lead. But DeMeco Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards. Here's Swift. And he's in for the Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. A run for Pierce out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. Stroud now on 2nd down. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce, 27 yards. And the Texans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early, so now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing is Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Back to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Back to throw here. All right, open, complete. Now he's loose, down the left sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. These 2 teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Texans 22.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Second down, here's Hurts.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
The Eagles send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Here's King. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
And they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Stroud here on 3rd and long.
And that is incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle before it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
4th down, Stroud going to try to throw for it.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Flushed out right. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Boy, took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up the 3rd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And he'll find the open man. That's complete.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Looking to throw. Out to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They will run it with Swift here. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Elliott now to kick this one away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. It's caught inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Stroud out of the gun here. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Henry To'o there on the tackle. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
They go play action with Hurts. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Malik Collins able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
That is caught. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles use the big play to extend their fourth-quarter lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. That's caught at the 1. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position.
Here we go.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing now is Stroud. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And quickly they get to the line. On 1st down, here's Stroud. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now Stroud. And this is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Pierce. Touchdown, Houston. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
They do tack on the extra point as well, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tam.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Don't touch that. Round up, get it.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
his running ability has been an extra dimension to the game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
At the 32-yard line.
2nd and 6. Hurts sets up to throw it. That is intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This is 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
They'll try to run with Swift.
And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Stroud.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Check. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now Stroud.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down, 10 yards to go. Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Swift going to try up the middle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 3rd and 5. Hurts. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you'd think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
63.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we...
They got his man complete. Now the Texans. Two remaining timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Here's Stroud.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Stroud looking to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Stroud on 3rd down now.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Down the left sideline.
And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination.